With me on a Zoom, Pierre Greeff from Die Heuwels Fantasties and Loki Rothman because they have a collaboration together. It's called Nog Een. I'm going to play it for you on the CTM Top 40. But first, gentlemen, Pierre, Loki, hello. How are you? What's happening? Pierre, we'll start with you, sir. What's happening? How are you?
Yeah, but lekker. Not much. Admin day today. Not in studio.
Here.
In studio tomorrow. I think Loki's in his studio cave just about every day, scoring like 1,000 films or 2,000 movies. But yeah, happy to be here.
Loki, hello. How are you? What's happening?
Hi, yes, I am in the studio as always. Busy with films and tracks and a lot of things. So, but very good. Thank you.
Look, yeah, I feel like these are nice life problems. I would love, like, it's always been my dream to score one of those movies like Twilight, where the chick just stares out of a rainy window and, like, just put really sexy, sad music to that. I feel like that's my calling. So I love this journey for you.
Thank you. It's quite an interesting story. This song that we released now, Nog Een, is actually a song that was inspired by a piece of music that I wrote for a Afrikaans TV series called Tydelik Terminaal. And I actually sent the little piece of music to Pierre, and kind of the idea of the song developed from there. So, yeah, sometimes there's some cool stuff that inspiration comes from these films and TV series that I do as well, to turn these small scoring ideas into actual full songs. So, yeah.
Now, okay, so how do you guys know each other? Like, is it through industry? Have you worked together? Pierre, how do you know Loki and trust him enough to work with him on a collaboration?
Yeah, I think I met Loki the first time when he played a corporate for the company my mom was working for. He was like 4 years old or something, already like playing the guitar. But yeah, I'm a bit older than Loki, so yeah, that's where we kind of met. And I obviously could see at a young age he was already very proficient and stuff. And it was only a bit later, after I think he was touring with Jack Barrow quite a lot, and he started kind of in the production side of things, that we started, writing the odd thing together or collaborating on stuff. But yeah, I would actually say that this song is actually long overdue, and it's definitely, I feel like it's a proper marriage of worlds. Like sonically, it's very much in like Die Heuwels Fantasties ballpark, but then there's also like kind of Loki's flavor. I think he actually wrote most of it. So in terms of collaboration, I think I didn't have that much to do with it musically, but yeah, Loki, that's how I remember it.
And Loki, how do you remember it?
Yeah, Pierre was playing for a band that time called Le Cra Guitar. I was a massive fan of the band, and I mean, I used to walk around high school with my earphones, listening to like the MP3 of Die Heuwels Fantasties' first single that kind of leaked, and the song was called Oorlewing 101. So I've been like a massive fan of Die Heuwels Fantasties since way back. And yeah, I think I started seeing Pierre more and more at gigs and shows, while obviously touring with Jack Barrow. And yeah, I mean, I think we kind of also became friends. And we've
Yes, we are friends, Loki. Not kind of. We are friends.
This is not family feud, gentlemen.
But I think we definitely have the same taste in music. I think we are. Over the years, we've always been like sharing songs on Spotify over WhatsApp, and and then we did this collaboration now, and I think it was exactly like the sound that I wanted to capture, like the being a Die Heuwels Fantasties fan and bringing them kind of into my world. I think, yeah, I couldn't be happier than more happy than what happened here with the tracks. So yeah.
Look, you being a bit younger than the people that you've been working with in the industry, you, and obviously touring with Jack Barrow, now working with Die Heuwels Fantasties. I mean, you've worked with French Van Coke. and you've shared stages and gigs with him. You must have seen some things when you were younger. What did you see that taught you big lessons about the music industry?
That is quite a tricky question. Yeah, I saw a lot of things. I think what has taught me a lesson. That is a very tricky question. Don't do drugs.
Love it. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. And Pierre, you obviously working with someone like Loki, who's super talented, that you found, like you say, when he was really, really young. What have you, as a musician that we all look up to, and Die Heuwels Fantasties? I mean, you guys are just in you belong to us now. What are you learning from artists like Loki, who are young and maybe have
Yeah, sure. Well, I think what's quite amazing is if somebody is truly talented, then they can make very complex things very simple. I think that's kind of the main thing that I've appreciated of working with Loki. Like it's one thing people can get very intimidated by, proficiency on guitars or like somebody that's very skilled or whatever. But it's actually, the folks who can do this stuff and then relay like those ideas as simple as possible. I think that's the mark of a true, genius for that matter. And yeah, it's been really fun because I think that's kind of what young people need to do is they need to distill down simple stuff. I've never been really good at one thing. So I've had to kind of be sort of proficient in a few things in my career. And I think like that's a good lesson to learn. And I would have hoped that like you would have said not do drugs, but like work hard. I think like most of the folks that like he's been surrounded with, are very hardworking individuals. But like he's had that down since day one.
Also, Loki, Pierre is being very nice to you. I don't know what he wants, but you better send him something nice, like a Netflix drop or something later.
Just like a Woolies voucher.
There we
Woolies
go.
super,
We're
super
at this
expensive.
age, hey Pierre. The elder millennials, we just want a Woolies voucher, please.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, guys. So the collaboration is called Nog Een. Talk to me a little bit about this. So Pierre, you said Loki wrote most of this. When you went into studio, what was the vibe? Was it already done? Like, how did you slot into the song?
Yeah, so most of it was done when I heard the demo. I think the main thing that I could have contributed in most projects that I come into is just kind of taking stuff away. I think we muted a few things, we simplified it a bit. I think we chopped the structure down. I think the song was quite a bit longer as well. Like for me, it's always kind of a song. I can't be like it can't go on a segue and it kind of loses my attention. So for me, it was like getting it down to like a really pop format where it's all killer, no filler, for lack of a better analogy. And and just the phrasing, just tweaking that. But yeah, most of the lyrics had already been written. I think I really just did a few tweaks here and there, but it's very much Loki's baby. But it was so spot on in terms of the demo that from the first time I heard it, I was like, yeah, man, let's just record this thing. It's good. Let's go,
That Woolies voucher is getting more and more expensive as this interview goes.
Well, it's the truth.
Like,
it was actually all my idea. It was all my idea.
Loki, what do you want a listener to take from Nog Een? What is the overarching message of the song?
Well, I think the song is obviously inspired by a series, but I mean, I also classically wrote this song while going through a breakup, and I've had like a lot of responses from people on social media saying like, "Oh, this song is carrying me through my breakup." So it's always a cool, nice, and positive response if people can relate to the song, and if you're going through, or if you went through what people are going through now, and especially if the song means something to people, that is always the best feeling. And when you play the song at a show, when people kind of sing the lyrics and they know the song, that is the best feeling for me.
Dude, it's so funny that you say this. I've been saying for the longest time, we all need to start capitalizing on our heartbreaks. Because like you're hurting anyway. Make some money from it. So well done, Loki Rothman. You have done the thing that I have been saying I want to do for the longest time.
Yeah.
No, sure. And
you were saying playing it live. I was actually thinking about it today. Like we haven't played it live together. And Loki doesn't play that many band shows. So maybe we should just make an acoustic version, Loki. How about that?
Well, I actually have been playing it a lot with Margot at shows. So yeah, we should actually work on an acoustic version. That'll be cool.
Well,
because that's kind of how I perform it.
You've got it figured out
shows at the moment. Yeah, no, that'll be cool.
Well, artists do that all the time now. They drop a single and then like a couple of weeks later they drop the acoustic.
Okay, then can you both please come to Joburg and do it live on the Top 40, please? The acoustic version.
Well, there we go. It's going to be the super sad acoustic version.
I will have the single ready by Monday morning.
Heavy, Loki. Wow. We won't be ready by Monday morning, but good for you.
It's vocals and guitar, man. It's like easy.
Okay, well, I won't be ready by Monday morning, but good for both of you. I love a super sad acoustic version. I am a goth emo child at heart. So thank you. Please bring this to the CCM Top 40. Okay.
It was your idea. It was capitalizing on sadness. It was your idea all along.
I'm living for it, even though I'm not making any money. I'm going to have to resort back to OnlyFans now. Thanks, guys, for nothing. Pierre, Die Heuwels Fantasties, for the rest of the year, what's happening?
Yeah, our schedule is pretty packed. So in terms of touring, I don't really want to be adding any shows, to be honest. Like post-COVID, I've found it quite difficult getting back into the swing of traveling. Like it used to be so automatic. Just get on the plane, do the thing. Like the job is great, but traveling's getting to me. But yeah, lots of plane rides to catch. We've got Liefdebedinam coming up in Namibia, which is a new first time we're taking it there. And we've got Fransje and Vrienden in Cape Town. We've got lots of stuff up and down the coast in December, just after Christmas. But yeah, we're going into our 15th year. So yeah, trying to figure out what to do. Maybe a rerun of our original debut record on vinyl, because they're all sold out and people are asking for it.
Yes, we want that. We want that.
Yeah.
And Loki, you for the rest of 2023?
The rest of 2023. So obviously this song that I'm releasing now is part of a music video series, and this is the first music video of 3 music videos that I'm going to release. I also released this song on my album a week before COVID, and then obviously everything closed down. And then I jumped into the studio and got into seriously the production and the film scores. And I was like, this song it's still got legs. So I'll be releasing another video soon. And then the third music video at the end of the year, which is a brand new song. The next one will be a Fransje van Coke, and the other one is solo. I just released a song with Jack Barrow last week as well. For a docu, and then a lot of film scores and TV shows and productions, and I'm playing a couple of shows, going to Woordfeest in Stellenbosch. I'm at Art Club with Nathaniel, and then Paternoster December. So it's all over the place. I think people can just go check me out on Instagram, and I post all the stuff there. It's an easy hub, or TikTok or Facebook or whatever. So yeah, my year is also jam-packed and can't wait to switch off in January.
Wow, guys, you make me feel like I'm doing absolutely nothing for the rest of the year. So thank you for that. Thank you for this chat. Thank you for the single. Please bring it to me at the CCM Top 40 ASAP, and have a really lekker rest of your day, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Thanks
that
for jamming
acoustic version is in the inbox.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, thanks. Slow down. I am not an overachiever like you rock stars, okay? Slow.